Numbers up 15 at the half. Corey Maggette, who's the league leading scorer and also the leader in assists, doing work for his team right now. Birdman told our Michael Rappaport at halftime that it ain't over until it's over, but a win for Power means they are in. This isn't the first game of the night, in case you missed it. We had a very good one on Facebook, and recap that for you. A few highlights, a great game for the three-headed monsters. Now remember, they're the only undefeated team, but the Ball Hogs try to do work. Jermaine Taylor did his part, dropped 18 points, but wasn't enough. Reggie Evans dropped 24 points as well. His coach, Gary Payton, was very happy with that performance. Remember, they're the only undefeated team, so they have secured their position in the playoffs with a final score on that one of 51-45. So there's the stars of Game 1, everybody. As I mentioned, Reggie Evans with 24 points, and Jermaine Taylor, unfortunately, just wasn't enough. Their playoff hopes are not completely squashed. We'll give you more on that. The guys will break down how they are going to have a close eye on that 3's Company Tri-State game in just a little bit. Look at Rappaport, looks enthusiastic. He's still upset that Birdman didn't make his podcast. We'll talk about it later, Rapp. You look great. Don't forget, though, you guys, all the action for Big 3 starts on Facebook next week. Turn into facebook.com/Big3 on Fox. Tip-off on that one is 7 p.m. You don't want to miss any of the big games. We got a great game happening right now in this game. You guys, how about Big Baby? Doing work for Power, a win, and they are in. Jimmy talked about it at the beginning of the broadcast that Corey Maggette was doing his part, said he needs to be more aggressive, and now you got Big Baby doing work from the outside. Are you kidding me? Dropping the three. Right now he's got his team up by 10 at the half. All right, and no Steven Jackson for his squad, so can they make up for it in the second half? Let's get a full breakdown from the guys, Kenny and Jimmy. It's all yours.
All right, thanks very much, Carissa. Remember, at one point, Jimmy, this game was tied 8 apiece. Since that time, 17-2 in favor of Power.
Well, it's Power, their ability to beat you inside, to beat you outside. All five players that played scored the basketball, so that's tough to stop, especially when you're challenged like Killer 3's by not having a scoring punch. Let's see how Coach Oakley and his players make the adjustment in the second half, trying to put the ball in the basket.
Metta World Peace drives and hits. He was fouled. That's his first bucket. He had missed his first 8 attempts from the field.
Well, you can see right here the emphasis is get the ball to the basket. This time not settling for a jump shot. Corey Maggette reaches down at the end, and maybe this is a formula for success for this Killer 3 team, which is spread you out, take you off the dribble, try to get into the penalty, the free throw line, score some baskets.
Metta World Peace completes the three-point play. 12-point lead for Power. Big Baby led the way, 9 points in the first half.
There you go, good D. Take it up.
Off the turnover. Metta World Peace taps it in following the Powell miss, so he has scored the first 5 points of the second half.
A little physical defense that time by Metta World Peace forced Maggette to turn it over. Josh Powell couldn't finish the ball inside, but it was Metta clean it up.
Metta World Peace with the rebound. Good start to the second half for him. He fires in and out. Maggette chasing it down. Maggette driving on Powell. He was fouled.
Again, you drive the ball, put the onus on the defense to have to guard you off the dribble. You pick up a foul. Again, one of the strategies is to get in the penalty early. Get in the penalty early. Now you get to the free throw line. You retain possession.
Get ready. That's okay. Stay down, Ron.
Here's Big Baby, puts up another 3. He's 2 for 2 from downtown.
And here's the quandary. It's like, okay, he hit one. Do I really go out and guard? Okay, he hits a second one. Now you do have to give him that respect and get a little bit closer and not just allow him just to line it up.
Metta World Peace now with 7 second half points, and he picks up a technical foul.
Well, I'm glad to see that Metta walked away, because not that the ball is by him, because he kicked the ball in Detroit. He got kicked out the game. So
how's that not foul?
You know they terrible.
Killer 3's can't allow him with Steven Jackson already out.
We thought he was fouled.
Keep playing.
see if Meta has a point here. Gets to the basket. Not too much. I mean, he plays defense the same way with his chest. I think he got away with one against Corey Maggette with the same kind of play that they didn't call.
You out. You out. Hold the ball. Hey, he out. Go in. You going in. Go in. He out. He out. He's out. You in. You in. What I say? Go in. I want to sub.
Charles Oakley would like Mike James to enter the game. Who's coming out?
You in the game.
Well, he's telling him to get Meta. And Meta's telling him, he's not coming out. This is the first.
No, what I say? You in the game. He's out. You out. He's out. He's
Well,
out.
Charles Oakley would like Meta World Peace to go to the bench.
You out the game. You out. I did.
No, you did.
Sit your ass down. Come on, pick him up. Play ball. Run to the back.
So this is James who entered the game for Meta World Peace and has his shot rejected by Davis. Mobley gets his own rebound and the putback and the foul.
Get foul out. Same thing.
All right, one more look at Charles Oakley as he wanted Meta World Peace to come out of the game. Mike, what did you see?
I saw Meta World Peace get the technical, try to calm himself down, and I think Oakley's trying to, remain in control of the team. He went for make the substitution, and Meta being Meta, Oakley being Oakley. These are two very tough, stubborn. And I think Meta did the right thing because you don't want to push Oakley to the limit, and obviously you don't want to push Meta to the limit. But Charles Oakley, he's the coach, and he's the OG, and he's the Silver Fox, and he's Oak. But I've never seen anything like that from such strong personalities before. Now Oakley is on the court. Charles Oakley is on the court. Guys, Charles Oakley is on the court.
Thanks, Steve.
That's a charge.
Well, I mean,
Hey, nice
it's
job, guys. Nice
a lot
job,
of implications
Corey.
here on this game because Killer 3's
See it.
right now
Shrink it.
at
Shrink
2 and
it.
3 are trying to keep the pace and momentum to be able to play in the playoffs. So there's a lot of emotions right now.
They cannot clinch a berth tonight in the postseason, and they cannot be eliminated. But a victory will go a long way towards the playoff spot.
And you don't want to lose. You want to win this game to keep yourself in the hunt.
Only 2 regular season games remaining following this one, as Mobley was fouled by James.
Sub.
Now Ryan Hollins checks in for the Killer 3's. Birdman back in for Power. Big Baby to the bench.
Lock out.
Mobley hits the free throw. 18-point lead. Some fireworks on the Killer 3's bench. Back in Toronto, an 18-point lead for Power. Over to Mike Rappaport.
All right, I'm here with the Amityville Heart of Mike James. By the way, Mike, I saw you in practice the other day busting your butt. You guys have a very, let me say the word combustible team. What was going on out there with you, Oak, and Meta in that substitution?
Well, we had miscommunication. I think Meta didn't know he was coming out, and Oak wanted him out, so it was a little tough. But I think that we got it together now.
Have you ever thought about running for public office?
I thought about it.
Great answer, Mike, fellas.
Mike James, a former teammate of yours in both Miami and Houston.
Yeah, not surprised to hear how hard he works in practice. I saw it up and close in person because he had so much to prove once he got into the NBA that he belonged. He just had to outwork
Hey, Ron, come up high. Stay in the corner.
everyone else in order to really maintain the level of play that he was accustomed to. So
Put it in.
he was very political in that answer right there, too.
He won a championship in Detroit, had his best season here in Toronto, averaged over 20 per game back in 05-06, and yes, he is from Amityville, Long Island. You ever see the movie?
Oh, Amityville Horror, of course.
Great job.
This is Hollins at the line.
Did you get scared when you saw the Amityville Horror, Jimmy?
I don't get scared.
Oh, okay. You didn't get scared when you saw Amityville Horror?
No.
All right.
I know you did.
No, I
Yes, you did.
I did.
I think that Chris Anderson has a future as an actor in horror films. A 7-foot, tattooed, bearded nut job. Like maybe like the way he like dunks people's heads or something like that. Like Jason.
I can see it.
Jason Redux.
Latino Mobley. Mike, I think Birdman would have been perfect alongside yourself in Prison Break back in the day.
He would be fantastic. I seriously think him and Gary Payton, off the top of my head, and Scalabrini as a comedic actor, there's a lot of talent behind in front of the camera here.
I would like to see Chris Anderson like in Fast and the Furious as one of the drivers.
Absolutely.
Knowing he would kill it in that. Let me ask you a question. Who did you have to pay to get on Prison Break?
Who did I have to what?
Pay to get on Prison Break. Who did you have to pay?
Oh my God, Jimmy.
Mike is speechless for the first time tonight.
I'm still waiting for the world is waiting for the answer, Mike. Unless you got a pretty good darn agent, I know that.
I'm a worldwide talent, Jack.
Are you? You worldwide?
Worldwide and international hero.
You worldwide?
Worldwide.
Everybody knows you.
Even in Toronto.
Worldwide with unprecedented access.
Okay. Well, I got something for you there.
Okay, Ryan Hollins.
Come on, we need a couple stops.
He walked.
Come on, we need some stops. Talk to him, Ryan.
13-point lead for Power. 39-26. McGetty found the lane.
Come on.
Battling with Anderson.
Hey, Kenny, guess what? This is how worldwide our guy Michael Rappaport is. You see all the names? Michael Rappaport. and he's at the bottom. So all this unprecedented access and worldwide, you're at the bottom of the list, and they didn't even spell your name right. Michael Rappaport.
Do you not think a lawsuit is not pending about this already?
Let's go.
I mean, the lawyers already got the paperwork on this thing. Do you have something to do with this, Jackson?
Nothing. I plead the fifth.
They ran out of ours. Here in Toronto. Meta World Peace back in the game for the Killer 3's. Remember, he had the strong start to the second half and then picked up a technical foul. His coach, Charles Oakley, wanted him to come out of the game. He did not agree. Finally went to the bench and now is back on the floor.
Good, Ron, both up.
Box out. Stay down.
Take it.
Help him.
Charles Oakley, of course, a former Toronto Raptor, played 3 seasons north of the border.
And enjoyed his time here. I mean, Oak, wherever he went, was like a mentor. When we were in Houston, he came in on the back end and his knowledge. But he also challenged a lot of players, too, because he's been through the system. He's been part of winning teams.
You got to give him one, okay?
And his knowledge was invaluable, especially for young post players.
Watch the roll. Watch the roll. Watch the roll.
You have a connection to everybody in this league, Joe?
I should. I played on 12 teams, right? Listen, my degrees of separation are not 6. It's more like 2 right now. But, you know, the beautiful part of it is I've been able to gain a lot of friendships. You see right there, another this layup, block shot. But the friendships, that a number of players, I lived in great cities, great organizations.
Rebound.
So long term, it benefited me.
Ryan, stay back.
Be ready.
You know, just from a
Come on.
knowledge perspective, and that great contact.
McGetty hits a 3, extending the Power lead. It is now 44-28, 6 points away from a victory and a playoff berth.
Well, how about the unselfish play this time by this Power team? Yes, sir! Quentin Richardson could have forced the shot, but the ball movement right here, off a little pick, pulls the defense in, and now you're able to hit your open man. Whether he makes the shot or not, those are the kind of shots you want to get. You want to give yourself an opportunity to get high percentage shots, and you do that by moving the ball, moving your body, and playing unselfishly.
Nancy Lieberman had the power clinch a playoff berth with a victory tonight. Big Baby back in the game, replacing the Birdman, Chris Anderson. By the way, we saw Big Baby hit a second three earlier in this half. Something he never accomplished in an NBA game. 2 3-point field goals.
Well, you know, he's showing that he can get it done. But watch this move here. Watch how physical it is. Q going up to initiate the contact. Big Baby, Ryan Hollins thinks he's going back out, almost a la Michael Jordan right there with the reverse pivot inside.
Short.
Either way, you're up.
Here's Meta World Peace. He's fouled.
Push Baby out to the wing. Sub. Make sure he knows we're...
Over to Mike.
You know, Meta World Peace, obviously, with the name change and the incident that happened in Detroit, a lot of people forget about the basketball player that he was. And I remember I was doing something for the All-Star game. I believe it was 2005. This was the year before the incident when he was with Indiana. The All-Star game practice, which is, I mean, the least practice you'll ever go to. Guys were coming in late. Guys smelled like they had been out all night. Ron Artest was there before the practice, 2 hours early, working out with Carlisle, the coach of the Indiana Pacers, full sweat. And, you know, obviously Meta's got into his things and his personality and his elbows with the James Hardens. But, you know, Meta World Peace, formerly known as Ron Artest, is and was a fantastic basketball player, very skilled, very fundamental.
Great point, Mike. I think a lot of people forget about how talented Meta was, especially when he first came in the league.
Finish it up, Corey.
You know, you didn't know how to define his game early because he wasn't a jump shooter. He just knew how to play. He beat you on the post, got out in transition, but you can't put aside the player that he was. He made his mark early in the league when he was in Chicago.
We were in practice yesterday here, and I would say Meta World Peace took a couple of hundred shots, similar to what the Mike referenced in that All-Star game. Very impressive here at the practice court here in Toronto at the arena. He was out there for about 45 minutes shooting.
Yeah, I think what probably didn't get the credit. He did a little bit, but he was a heck of a defensive player. I mean, new positioning on the court, maybe not the fastest, but he anticipated angles, especially with guys that were quicker than him. He was able to be a little bit more physical than players at the time. So
Wait till he gets it.
Ron was able to do it.
All right, Power 2 points away from a victory. And the Birdman finish it off. He does. Power clinches a postseason berth in the Big 3.
Well, the formula is not that hard to figure it out. If you share the basketball, success will come. You will be able to get easy baskets, and this is the perfect way for this Power team to win the game because they played so unselfish all season long. Pass could have had a shot, but you know what? I'm going to hook my teammate up for a better one, and Birdman can finish as well as anybody in the league.
So Power goes to 5-1 on the season. The emphatic slam by Birdman. Chris Anderson, his teammate, when Big Baby Davis led the way with 14 points, including 2 3-point field goals. So for the Hall of Famer, Nancy Lieberman, a victory, a postseason berth. Over to Mike Rappaport. Mike.